Hello, everyone. It's Catherine here. Let me see um, if I can share this video. Awesome. So, oops, sorry about this. Awesome. So, it's been a while I haven't come on here, and I was having those reflections and thoughts from talking to so many people, whereas suffering, what's the meaning of suffering? I recently finished the book by Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. Oh, if you've never read this book, strongly recommend it. So, when there is suffering in your life, and I mean, everybody does suffer at some point in their life, whether physically or emotionally or relationshiply or careerly, spiritually, right? Suffering has been part of human reality for as long as we've been humans. So, one thing with suffering is that it stops to be suffering when you find a meaning to that suffering. And a meaning to that suffering makes it useful, biologically and emotionally useful, to know what needs to change within you, right? So let me explain this a little bit. When you have a problem, whether it's a problem with your health, or you're feeling tired or stressed out or anxious, or let's say you have some, you're overweight, or you're feeling low confidence or low self-esteem, or you have an illness, right? Whether it's cancer or Lyme disease, right? Your mind will automatically find a way to solve that problem, right? And so suffering is biologically and emotionally useful to inspire change, to inspire you to become better, to do better. And your pain, whether it's physical or, in any aspect of your life, pain teaches you what to pay attention to. Have you noticed when you have, just a paper cut, let's say, on your finger, it's painful. And all day long, you're trying to do the out, because you're paying attention to that finger because there's pain there, right? So any pain in your life is teaching you what you need to pay attention to. And it's great that we have painkillers and that we can numb ourselves. But ultimately, if we don't address the source of the pain, it will just come back or set in the body in energetic centers in the body in such a way that it might create some illness. So pain is not the problem in itself. It's an indication that there's something out of balance in your life, and again, something to pay attention to. So here's the thing. I see so many people treating their health like global warming, right? And maybe that's you or someone that you know, feeling tired, exhausted, stressed out, anxious, overwhelming your schedule, your agenda with so many things to do that you forget to eat, or you don't even have time to just sit with your thoughts. Hi, Fatima. Just this kind of constant struggle and ongoing run that brings on, eating on the go, suboptimal foods, putting on weight on your body. And then if you put on the weight, then you might feel shame or low confidence or low self-esteem. And then you go for the easier food because you're feeling tired. It's just a wheel that keeps on turning, right? And ultimately, this can totally bring illness in the body. So, like I was saying, I see so many people treating these symptoms or this type of pain like global warming. Like, yeah, we know it's out there. We're kind of seeing some changes in the atmosphere, in the climate. Some things are not normal. But we're not feeling the immediate impact, so we're not going to do anything about it. So it's the same with your health. If you're treating your health like global warming, you might need a lot of suffering before you take action. And one of the biggest tragedy that I was seeing when I was a nurse practitioner and now as a health coach is people waiting to get sick before they take action. That is totally, I mean, to me, it's like, how much suffering do you want to endure and tolerate before you hit your wall and feel sick, not only in your body with no more energy and maybe a real illness affecting your body, but also down in your mind, no more motivation, burnt out, exhausted, low confidence. Because when you're not feeling good physically, there's a good chance you won't feel good in your mind. And when you're not feeling good in your mind, there's a good chance you won't feel good in your body either, because they just go together, right? So what's the limit of that suffering that you're willing to go? And I invite you to not wait until you create some debilitating events in your life before taking action, before starting to take care of yourself. And I know, a lot of you guys feel guilty for taking some time to take care of yourself because you have so many other obligations and families, and whether it's your aging parents or your kids and a demanding job and standard of life to maintain. And if you're not productive, if you're not working, then you might not feel as valuable or as productive, and this is affecting your self-esteem, right? So I know, I've been there. And when you're not taking care of yourself, it results in not feeling good energetically in your body, in your mind. And think about it. In everything that you do in your life, whether it's your career, whether it's your family, your kids, your parents, whether it's your passions, or anything that anybody needs you for, or it's your life's work, right? The common denominator in all aspects of your life is you. So if you're not feeling the energy in your body, if you're not feeling that well-being, that vitality in your body, if you're not feeling that courage, that motivation, and that peace in your mind, there's no way that you're going to be able to fulfill your life's purpose, right? Like these conditions that I've explained is just keeping the vicious circle of surviving. And you and I, we deserve thriving, not surviving. So let's make a pact of being unavailable to create debilitating circumstances for ourselves before we take action and try and get to really change our life circumstances, right? Because how much suffering are you willing to tolerate before there's a real serious event that comes into your life? And I hope that by enough self-love for yourself and love for the people around you who want you to be around for a long time, and love for your life's purpose, and love for maybe your career, anything that's important to your eyes, that you would energetically sign this pact with me, that I invite you to wish for a life with good problems. Right? As human beings, we like to solve problems. This is what our mind is constructed for, solving problems. So what if happiness was about solving problems that you enjoy having and solving, right? You heard someone say, this is a good problem to have. Yeah, and your emotions are a biological signal to nudge you in the direction of beneficial change. What happens is most people, sometimes myself included, are not willing to face, feel, and acknowledge the emotion. So what it does, it just keeps on knocking at your door. When the emotion just keeps on knocking at your door, it won't leave you alone until you address it. And until you address it, it might create havoc in your body, just energetically. I've talked about it before through the science of psychoneuroimmunology and epigenetics, how emotions have a deep impact on the DNA of our cells and on every function, every organ that functions. So, what if What if you were able to finally face those emotions, visit them, acknowledge them, and transform them so they stop stopping you, right? And so that you can get the message from these emotions and that suffering, so that you have an idea of what change is required in your life in order to feel that energy and vitality and well-being in your body, to feel that courage, that motivation, and that peace in your mind, so that you can fulfill your life's purpose with passion. One of my mission is to help people live their life to their full potential, realizing their life's purpose. And when I'm 95, looking back at my life, I want to have no regrets. I want to make sure that I live my life to my full potential, fulfilling my potential and bringing to the world the gifts that were given to me, because they're unique. Same thing for you. Your gifts are unique. So the longer you wait to get your body into where it needs to be, to get your mind into courage and stress-free, maybe not stress-free, but at least in peace or confident that you can breathe and you can be centered in the chaos, so that you can live your life purpose and really bring your gift into the world. Until you do these things, it's going to be hard to bring your gift into the world. And every single day that you're not bringing your gift into the world, it is a disservice to the world, because we need your gift. We need you to be at your top, at the top of your game. Who is someone today that you need to show up for? Who needs you? Somebody needs you. What gives meaning to your life? Really, ask yourself those questions. We don't ask ourselves these questions often enough. I know for me, I dwell on these questions all the time, but we really should invest more time asking ourselves these questions. What provides meaning in your life? Think about that. And what is the crappy thing that would happen if you were not fulfilling that which is giving meaning to your life? So let's treat emotions as a compass for inspiring change. And let's be unavailable for tolerating suffering more than necessary before we take action. And then if you need some help in finding out which action to take, where to start, how to proceed about this, reach out to me. I do that every day with my coaching clients. It's amazing the amount of clarity, the amount of forward momentum, the amount of motivation, of passion that comes back in their life, and the amount of gratitude from taking care of your body so that you can feel really good. And actually, once you feel that good, it's so addictive to feel that good that you'll never ever want to go back where you were before. It'll be like an absolute no man's land. You're not going to go back there. So emotions are biologically and emotionally useful to inspire change, meaning that if you don't take the message, if you don't take the change, that suffering might be happening in vain. So in order for the suffering to stop being suffering, you need to give it meaning, and that meaning will inspire that action. So I invite you to do this and to share in the video, below this video, what actions are you inspired to take? I hope this was inspiring to you guys. Reach out to me anytime. I am always so willing and grateful and happy to be able to connect with you guys and to live life together. I mean, we're human beings, so we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And the only reason why we take on a body in the material world is to evolve consciousness. Consciousness is not able to evolve by itself. It needs the matter. It needs the body where we can feel the emotions. If you didn't have a body, you couldn't feel the emotions. Think about it. And if you refuse to feel the emotions, this is keeping you stagnant. So let's bring you forward, moving forward again, so you can feel the emotions that are bringing you a message that you can start to feel a lot better. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Sending you so much love, and talk to you soon. Bye.